Hi everyone. Welcome to Dimas Prasthya Witana channel. He is excited to share with you all the things his love and learn about along the way. Whether it's interesting tips and tricks for process engineering, or other subject related to self-improvement. It's his background as a process engineer in oil, gas and petrochemicals. This background gives him the knowledge and understanding of the processes that go into producing oil and gas. In addition, he has the expertise in engineering and design of petrochemical plants. I'm sure you'll find something here that will make you smile, think, or inspire you. So buckle up, let's go on this journey together.
On this occasion, we want to share about life cycle of process equipment. We hope you get some insight from this subject. But don't worry, if you don't get it, you can always just Google it. As you can see, there are 14 stages for life cycle of process equipment. Start from engineering phase into the demolish phase. But don't worry, it's not like you'll experience all 14 stages in one day. At first, we start from basic design stage. At this stage, mostly about validate the process data, those come either from process engineer or come from the licensor. It depends on what kind of technology type that will be designed into process equipment. If closed technology, process data will come from the licensor. And if open technology, process data will come from process engineer. The objective of process design is develop basic specification of process equipment prior to send this data into the detailed design. If we take example during designing vessel, the basic design to defining dimension of vessel, material of construction and number of nozzle. This is like building a house, you need to have a blueprint for the dimensions and materials, as well as all the necessary components to make it a safe and functional living space. Second is detailed design. At this stage, other discipline engineer will provide engineering data sheet. The objective of detailed design is to detailing specification of equipment from process basic design data. Other discipline engineers such as mechanical, instrument, civil, piping and electrical will create detail engineering data sheet. If we take example during designing vessel, the mechanical team will define the specifications such as thickness of every part on vessel. Then they define material of construction that available on the market. In order to calculate the weight of vessel. FI also provide accessories facility for the vessel such as manhole, stairs, and lifting lug. Third is technical evaluation. At this stage the procurement team will send engineering data sheet to supplier or vendor. The supplier have responsibility to comply all requirement from the data sheet. The proposal from supplier will be reviewed by technical team. The objective of this stage is to check all supplier who join the tender are comply with the technical requirement. So basically, the suppliers got to prove they're the real deal before they can even be considered. Fourth is commercial evaluation. At this stage procurement team will decide who is supplier with reasonable price that will receive contract as the winner. The supplier will receive down payment as gentleman agreement for fabrication step. Fifth is fabrication. Supplier has responsibility to provide equipment specification and to meet duration of create equipment as per contract. The supplier is responsible for creating the equipment according to the specifications, within the specified time frame. This includes obtaining the necessary parts, assembling them, and testing the finished product to ensure that it meets the requirements of the contract. While it may sound like a lot of work, it's nothing compared to the challenge of getting a toddler to sleep. Sixth is factory acceptance testing. Supplier and buyer will conduct testing for the purchased equipment on supplier factory. Contractor as buyer will send his related technical and quality control team to check the purchased equipment as per requirement. If any defect, supplier has responsibility to repair the finding. This is like getting a new car, you have the right to inspect it thoroughly before signing the paperwork and if any issues are found. Seventh is shipping and delivery the equipment from factory into site. After received by buyer, some of technical team shall inspect the equipment on warehouse to check possibility of equipment damage caused by shipping. If any defect, supplier has responsibility to repair the finding. 8th is equipment installation. Construction team has responsibility to install the equipment on this site. Prior to install on the field, permit for safety shall be created. All requirement for safety regulation shall be applied to prevent any incident or accident during installation. 9th is site acceptance testing or SAT. Supplier and buyer will conduct testing for the purchased equipment on supplier factory. Representative of each stakeholder such as operator, contractor and supplier are required to join testing to check equipment integrity. Is this equipment comply with specification with process requirement, such as design temperature or design pressure? If any defect, supplier has responsibility to repair the finding on the field. 10th is commissioning the equipment. After SAT has been approved, equipment is ready to start up. Performance guarantee of equipment start from here. Operator has responsibility to monitor past performance analysis of equipment to ensure no defect on this equipment. From stage basic design until the commissioning, contractor and supplier have responsibility as design integrity representative. 11th is operation phase of the equipment. Operator has responsibility as operating integrity representative. They have responsibility to operate equipment on safe operating condition. The longest duration of life cycle equipment is on the operation phase. Mostly equipment lifetime designed is around 20 years. But some of equipment below 20 years, especially equipment which has extreme operating condition that lead to creep or corrosion. 12th is maintenance stage. All process design will not run straight in 20 years. Most of plant has routine shutdown in between 3-5 years. During this period, all equipment will be inspected and if any finding has been found, this equipment will be repaired. Maintenance team will take responsibility as asset integrity representative. Having good preventive maintenance program will prolong equipment lifetime significantly. 13th is revamping stage. Sometimes operator need to increase capacity of his plant production by modification or revamping. Modification from original design is needed for some part of equipment in order to increase the capacity of plant. Study of revamping is to determine which equipment that need to be improved. Revamping project is more challenging than the greenfield project. At last, the demolish stage, for equipment that cannot be repaired by maintenance activity. Or for equipment that not to be used anymore after revamping project. That left in unmaintained condition. These equipment need to remove from the system immediately. Or it can pose new hazard. This is similar to a ticking time bomb. The longer you wait, the greater the potential for disaster. Thanks for watching Dimas Prasthya Witana channel. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Tell your friends about this video and don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions down below. That's all for today. See you next time.